What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley. Welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. These are general love messages from April 12th to the 17th, 2020. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, where your messages will 100% correlate to you, because it's specifically for you in mind, you can find all the information how to reach me in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I've already gone and pulled the 3 cards, 2 of which are going to be from the 12th to the 17th, what's going to be going on, and 1 card of the outcome. Alright, buckle in. This is going to be a little bit bumpy ride. We have the Empress, we have the 8 of Cups, and then we have the 5 of Cups. So going into this week, I just want to tell you right now that I see this as something that has probably already happened. So, okay. When I see the Empress, excuse me, holy shit. When I see the Empress, I see somebody that is of her higher self. I think of the Empress being her divine higher self. I think of somebody that is a mother figure, somebody that is very incredibly nurturing. Could be an Aries, could be somebody that is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Does not have to be that. Just represents that you are definitely exhibiting your higher self. Somebody that is very fertile, sexually independent. Somebody that is, honestly, I want to, because they are definitely like the counterpart to the Aries. I feel like they are their own bad bitch, and I'm going to be reading this differently. I kind of feel like in this situation, you might have figured out in your path, whatever it was that you were doing in your love life, whatever love situation you are going through. I feel like you were of your higher mindset, and I think that you decided that something wasn't suiting you. And it doesn't have to necessarily be that you straight up just abandoned the situation. I'm not going to read this as 100% of a loss, as this is an abandonment card, but it does not have to necessarily mean in all situations that this is walking away from something, although for a lot of you it is going to be that way, because the outcome was the 5 of Cups, and when I get the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Cups' outcome represents some sort of disappointment, but it is, I want you to look at these cards carefully. This is going to be a crying over spilt milk situation. So it's almost, I kind of get the feeling that you're walking away from a situation, or it's also possible that somebody could be walking away from you, if you are not the Empress. But I kind of feel that you are portraying the Empress right now, but I feel like somebody is walking away from the situation. And the 8 of Cups, like I said, it doesn't always have to be like that, so don't freak out if you're reading this yet. I'm going to pull an extra card for clarity. But the 8 of Cups, look at, she's walking away, and there, in the description of this book, it says that there's really no reason why she feels the need to leave. She just kind of doesn't feel right in that situation, so she is turning elsewhere. And the cups represent emotion in the suit of tarot, and having them all full and all standing represents that something solid was walked away from that did not necessarily have to be turned away from, but it was. And then in the 5 of Cups as the outcome, now we have a little bit of a spillage. We have some cups that are, empty. We have some cups that aren't. But this person is specifically looking at the cups that are empty because he fucking turned away from them. This person turned away from them. So this is going to be one of two things. It's either you that is going to be on the end of walking away from this, or you're going to be on the receiving end. If it is you that is walking away, it is going to be that at the end of this, you are going to kind of feel maybe a little bit of regret, maybe a little bit of, maybe I did this a little hastily, maybe this is something that I didn't actually want to walk away from, because now that I'm recognizing, that it's built, you're not recognizing fully what you have, but I still think that this is a regrets card. I still think that this is disappointment. This is definitely a disappointing spread. I'm not going to tiptoe around that. This is definitely something in which a direction wasn't suiting you or the other person, and something in the relationship was dropped. Does not have to necessarily mean the whole entire walking away from the complete relationship. Rather, it could just be a large fight, that somebody actually turned their back on you and wasn't there, like they said that they were going to be there for you and they were not. And then feeling that disappointment. But I am going to pull an extra clarity card at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's see. one more clarity card for where does this go for this star sign as overall outcome. Where does this end up? Because we have the Five of Cups outcome for the week, but I want to know where this ultimately ends up. All right. There is a chance here for you to restore balance. I definitely feel when I see this card, I think that whatever this was done hastily. I think that it was just like I think that you thought you knew what you wanted, and it kind of turned out that you might not have specific, maybe not so much. For some of you, it will be not like that. For some of you, definitely are going to be walking away from a situation. And for those of you that this resonates with, it's going to be something that restores your balance. For the rest of you, it is something that if you did not actually want to completely walk away from this, and now you're realizing, I've already kind of done things and said things. It is not too late to restore that balance. But either way, it is saying that the way to restore balance in either situation is an equal ebb and flow. Honestly, the most important key here is to have alchemy, to have a flow, a maintenance, and honestly, patience. Patience, ebb and flow, and healing is going to be the key to this. I don't 100% for all of you say that this is going to be a loss. I think that a lot of you are going to go through serious conflicts and realize that at the end of the day, hey, maybe I didn't want to follow the path where I was walking away. Now I might have these slight disappointments. For others of you, it is going to be, I didn't see myself in this situation. I walked away from it. It is disappointing, but time is going to heal all the wounds. So I feel like it might be split down the line for, you, if you're reading this right now, you will definitely be able to tell which route that is. I think very specifically is going to be one of those two things. This is for the star sign of Leo. So take care, Leo. You've got this. Like, honestly, either way, there is healing coming to you. You are going to restore balance in at least some sense. So take care knowing that in the long run, it does restore balance in some aspect. I don't think this is a lost cause for you, Leo. All right? Take care. I'll see you next time. Peace out, my Moon Tribe.